My name is Grace, and my family was my entire world. I grew up in a charming coastal city, surrounded by my husband, and then my parents, my older sister, Claire, my younger brother, Owen, and our extended clan. We were all woven together by our family's influencer empire, a social media sensation with millions of followers, built on aspirational blogs, wellness tips, family adventures, and perfect couple content that painted us as the epitome of love and success. Weekends were spent filming in our sunlit beach house, laughing over bloopers, editing late into the night, and sharing stories of our grandparents' legacy of joy and togetherness. I was 37, the creative director for our brand, pouring my soul into every video while dreaming of launching my own mental health advocacy blog to inspire women to embrace their strength. My 15th anniversary with it then was supposed to be a celebration of our love, a renewal of our lows, a testament to our unbreakable bond. I thought I was the heart of our family, their pride, their joy. I was so wrong. The anniversary celebration was Claire's idea. "Let's make it a love story for the ages," she said, her smile radiant. I envisioned a magical evening under twinkling fairy lights, surrounded by family, friends, and our loyal followers watching via live stream. I spent months planning every detail, choosing a flowing gold dress that made me feel like a queen, curating a playlist of our favorite love songs, imagining Ethan's vows, his hand in mine, our love reborn. Owen helped set up floral arches, and Mom and Dad teased about a special surprise they'd planned. I was overjoyed, my heart swelling with anticipation, picturing our family united, our brand shining brighter than ever. I'd lay awake at night, dreaming of the celebration, replaying memories of our wedding day, Ethan's warm laugh, our first dance under the stars. I believed they all saw me, valued me, loved me. I was naive, blind to the storm they were orchestrating behind my back. The night of our 15th anniversary arrived, and our family's venue was a vision: candlelit tables draped in white linen, a string quartet playing softly, roses blooming under fairy lights like a dream. I sparkled in my gold dress, my hair cascading in soft waves, Evan's arm around me as we greeted guests with smiles that felt like they could light up the world. Our followers flooded the live stream with heart emojis and messages like couple goals and perfect family. My heart raced with joy, feeling like I was living a fairy tale. Claire took the stage, microphone in hand, her smile wide, and I braced for a heartfelt speech, made a montage of our 15 years together. Instead, her voice turned sharp, cutting through the warmth like a blade. "We need to address Grace," she said, her tone essay. A screen lit up behind her, projecting a fake email supposedly from me, confessing it'd been emotionally absent, neglecting Ethan, causing strain in our marriage. The crowd gasped, their eyes darting to me. Then, a second image appeared, a photo of Ethan with another woman and a child, in a house he'd never seen, confirming he'd been living a double life with a secret family. I was frozen, my breath caught in my throat, the room spinning like a nightmare I couldn't wake from. The email was a lie. I'd never sent it, never confessed to neglecting Ethan, but the photo was real, and the truth about Ethan's secret family hit me like a tidal wave, stealing the air from my lungs. "This isn't my fault," I cried, my voice breaking, tears welling as I faced the crowd, my dress suddenly feeling like a weight dragging me down. But Claire pressed on, her words venomous. "Grace has torn our family apart," she said, her eyes gleaming with fake tears. "She's been reckless, threatening our brand with her neglect." A mom stepped up, her face a mask of disappointment, her voice trembling for effect. "We're heartbroken, Grace. You've let us down." Dad nodded, his voice heavy. "We trusted you, and you've ruined our family's name." Bowen stood silent, his eyes fixed on the floor, avoiding my gaze. And then my husband, the man I'd loved for 15 years, mumbled, "I'm sorry," but didn't defend me, his face pale with guilt, his hand no longer in mine. The live stream exploded with hate comments. "Grace is a failure. She drove him away," guests whispered. Friends turned away, and followers unfollowed in droves. My anniversary, my moment of love, became a public execution. I fled to a quiet garden outside the venue, sobbing in my gold dress, the fairy lights blurring through my tears, their glow mocking my pain. My family had blamed me for Evan's double life to protect their image, but I didn't understand why they'd turned on me so viciously. The next day, I confronted Claire in our family's studio, my eyes swollen from crying, my voice raw, my hands trembling as I clutched a photo from our wedding day. "How could you do this? Why blame me for his secret life?" I screamed, my heart breaking all over again. She smirked, her eyes cold, not a trace of remorse. "The brand's bigger than you, Grace. You were asking too many questions." My mind raced, piecing it together like a shattered puzzle. For months, it'd been digging into our brand's operations, questioning deleted blogs, on sponsorship deals, and inconsistencies in our perfect family narrative. It noticed gaps in our content, like why Evan was often absent from shoots, claiming business trips. Claire's words hit me like a slap. They'd been sabotaging a rival influencer brand, spreading rumors about their authenticity and manipulating sponsorships to stay on top of the algorithm. My questions had gotten too close to their scheme, and they'd known about Ethan's secret family for months, using it to frame me as the cause to discredit me and keep their secrets safe. Mom confirmed it, her voice flat, her eyes avoiding mine. "We had to protect our legacy, Grace. The brand is our life." Dad added, his tone dismissive. "You should stayed quiet." Bowen, barely audible, muttered, "It's for the family," but won't meet my eyes. It then, racked with guilt, said, "I didn't mean for this to hurt you," but admitted had confessed his double life to Claire, letting them spin it against me. "They didn't cast me out, but they made me a host, ignoring me at shoots, editing me out of blogs, spreading lies online that I was emotionally unstable. Our followers turned on me, Evan grew distant, and the town saw me as the woman who broke her marriage." The months that followed were a living hell. I stopped working on the brand, retreating to my apartment, the walls closing in as I replayed the anniversary in my head, the image of that photo then with another woman in child burned into my mind. The fake email haunted me. Had I really been absent? Had I pushed him into another life? Claire's calls were relentless, her voice deceptively soft. "Maybe you were too focused on work, Grace. Maybe you caused this." Mom sent texts that cut deeper than any knife. "We love you, but you need to get help." Dad urged me to admit my role in the marriage's failure, saying it would fix things. Owen, caught in their web, texted, "Just say you're sorry, and we can move on." Ethan, torn between guilt and his family's pressure, asked me to move on for the sake of peace, his eyes avoiding mine. Their gaslighting was so convincing, I started doubting myself, questioning if I was the problem, if it failed as a wife. It'd stare at my wedding ring, its sparkle dulled, terrified Ethan was gone for good, that his other family had won him. My dream of a mental health advocacy blog withered, replaced by a suffocating shame that clung to me like a shadow. I avoided the town, dodging neighbors' whispers, my heart breaking with every hate comment floating our social media. "Grace is a homewrecker. She doesn't deserve it." And I was a toast, my marriage in ruins, my family's love a carefully curated line. I stopped going out, my days blurring into nights of sleepless torment. I'd scroll through our old blogs then, and I laughing on the beach, Claire and I planning shoots, Owen's goofy cameos, feeling like I'd lost my identity, my purpose, my family. The brand's social media glowed with new content, Claire and Evan filming together, their ease now painfully suspicious, my family smiling as if it never existed. I'd walk past our old filming spots, seeing posters for their next big event, and cry for the life I'd thought we shared. I questioned everything. Was I a bad wife? Did I deserve this? My confidence shattered. I'd lie awake, replaying every moment of our marriage, searching for where it'd gone wrong, the pain a relentless weight I could shake. My once bright spirit was dimmed, crushed by their betrayal, by the image of Ethan's secret family, by the family who'd turned their backs on me. But one night, as I sat alone in my apartment, the silence deafening, I found an old journal from the early days of our marriage, filled with mental health texts, quotes about resilience, and dreams of helping women find their strength. Your truth is your power. Grace, it written in bold, defiant ink. Those words lit a fire in me, a spark that refused to die. I wasn't the villain they'd painted. Had been set up to take the fall for their lies. I decided to fight back, not with anger, but with evidence, with truth. I still had access to Claire's cloud drive, a shared account from our editing days they'd forgotten to revoke. With trembling hands, I logged in and found a treasure trove of proof. Emails between Claire, Mom, and Dad, planning to sabotage the rival brand with fake reviews, doctored images, and planted rumors. There were messages about Ethan's double life, wife and child in another city, discussing how to manage it to protect the brand, and plans to frame me at the anniversary to silence my questions. They'd orchestrated the entire betrayal, knowing I was close to uncovering their scam. The truth crashed over me like a tidal wave. He wasn't crazy. They were liars, every one of them, and Ethan's double life was just the tip of the iceberg. I resolved to reclaim my truth, not just for me, but for the woman I still wanted to be, for the love it believed in, for the followers they'd deceived. The family's annual Family Unity Fest was approaching, a live-streamed event with millions of followers watching, where they unveil their latest blog series and solidify their perfect family image. I still had access to the brand's social media and tech system, a remnant of my role they'd overlooked in their rush to erase me. I spent nights compiling evidence, screenshots of emails, chat logs, review manipulations, and photos of Ethan's secret family, all showing their calculated betrayal. I wasn't out to destroy them, but to expose their lies and free myself from their shadow. I practiced my speech in front of my mirror, my voice shatty but growing stronger with every word, knowing this was my chance to be seen, to be heard, to be enough. The Family Unity Fest arrived, a dazzling spectacle of music, food stalls, and our signature blog setup, packed with fans, influencers, and sponsors. My family took the stage, radiant as ever, Claire gushing about family values, Mom and Dad beaming with pride, Owen waving to the cheering crowd, Ethan standing awkwardly at the edge, his eyes flickering with guilt. I watched from backstage, my heart pounding like a drum, logged into the tech system on my laptop. As Claire's speech hit its peak, her voice dripping with fake sincerity about love and trust, I seized control of the live stream. The giant screen behind them flickered, and my evidence appeared: emails, chats, photos of Ethan's secret family, their own words exposing their sabotage and cover-up. The crowd fell silent, phones raised to record. "This is the truth about my family," I said, stepping into the spotlight, my voice steady despite the tremor in my hands. "They humiliated me at my 15th anniversary, blamed me for my husband's double life to hide their lies. They made me doubt my own mind, but am here to tell you in grace, and am done being their scapegoat." The audience gasped, the live stream's comment section exploding with shock and support. Claire's face drained of color, her microphone trembling in her hand. Dad lunged for the tech booth, shouting to cut the feed, but the crew, stunned by the evidence, let me continue. I poured my heart out, my voice cracking with raw emotion. I loved this family. I loved our brand, our followers, our dream, but they betrayed me, used my husband's secret life to silence me, to protect their secrets. They made me feel like I was nothing, like I didn't deserve love, but am here and am enough. I spoke of the pain, the nights I'd cried myself to sleep, the way they'd twisted my love for them into a weapon. I looked at it, and tears streaming down my face, and said I deserved better. I looked at Claire, my sister, and said, "You broke my trust, but not my spirit." The crowd erupted in applause, some crying, others cheering, their phones capturing every word. The live stream's comments shifted sharp. "We believe Grace trended, followers turned on my family, and the truth spread like wildfire." I walked off stage, my head high, my gold dress catching the light, leaving them to face the consequences of their lies. The aftermath was immediate and devastating for them. The brand's follower count plummeted, sponsors pulled out, and the rival brand issued a public statement thanking me for exposing the sabotage, revealing more of my family's dirty tactics. Claire called, her voice shaking with rage and panic. "You've ruined us," she screamed. I stood firm, my voice calm but unyielding. "You betrayed me first, Claire. You chose fame over family." A mom and dad sent pleading texts, begging for forgiveness, promising to make it right. "You chose lies over love," I told them, my heart heavy but resolute. Alwyn, young and manipulated by their schemes, reached out, his voice choked with regret. "I didn't know how far they'd go," he said. "I forgave him, knowing he was caught in their web, but I needed space from the rest." And then, broken by his own guilt and my strength, begged for a chance to rebuild. I refused to forgive, choosing myself instead, filing for separation as I rebuild my life. My heart's still mending, the wounds of their betrayal too fresh, too deep. I left the town behind, moving to a vibrant city where the skilling felt like a fresh start. I launched my mental health advocacy blog, pouring my soul into posts about healing, authenticity, and self-worth. I found a new community: coaches, dreamers, women who'd faced their own betrayals. They cheered my first post, a raw reflection on surviving that anniversary night, on choosing truth over forgiveness. They held me when I cried, when the memories of Claire's smirk, Ethan's guilty eyes, or Mom's cold words resurfaced. In Still Healing, the betrayal a scar that etches when I see old blogs or hear our anniversary song. I miss Alan's goofy grin, Dad's warm hugs, Mom's late-night talks, even Claire's laugh before she broke my heart. The collapse of our brand, a legacy it helped build, stings like a wound that won't close. But I'm not the woman who doubted herself anymore, the one who stared at her ring and wondered if she was enough. I'm Grace, a woman who knows her truth, who refuses to let lies dim her light. Exposing them wasn't just revenge, it was my liberation, my declaration that I am enough, that my heart is my own. I'm building a new legacy now, one blog post, one advocacy session, one moment of peace at a time. My platform is growing, my words resonating with women who've felt betrayed, silenced, or broken. I've found a new family in my readers, in the friends who lift me up, in the quiet strength I've discovered within myself. I'm learning to trust again, to believe in my worth, to paint my future with colors I choose. My family's betrayal taught me that love isn't always about forgiveness, it's about truth, respect, and standing tall when the world tries to tear you down. I'm not just a wife, a sister, a daughter. I'm Grace, a woman who survived, who spoke her truth, and who'll never let anyone take that away. Betrayal cuts deep, but it reveals who's real. Don't let anyone silence your truth or steal your shine. Your heart is your power, and no lie can take that away. If this story broke your heart, like and subscribe for more real-life dramas. Share your pain in the comments. We're stronger together. Keep shining, sisters.